Right, lovely bit of continued gameplay footage here. See, dead woman on the floor, SWAT's fault, not mine.
She's dead, isn't she?
Yes, yes she
Sorry.
is.
What happened? Was it that Sanders bastard? I need to know.
Sometimes hostage negotiations break down.
Breakdown? My God, where were the police in all this? I never should have trusted you. Not after. Just leave me alone, Mr. Jensen.
She was fine when I left her. It was the police that got her shot.
Not quite what you signed up for, is it, Jensen?
Excuse me?
Sneaking into your own factory to hide stuff while the boss holds the cops at bay? Don't get me wrong, I love Mr. Seraph. I just hate it when contracts become more important than people. I thought you did too.
I do. But things don't always go according to plan, Malik. I did what I could.
I'm sure you did. You ready to go?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Malik.
Your wish is my command. Climb in.
Just seriously, what the hell is that thing? They call it like helicopter? It looks more like a plane helicopter combo. It's what would happen if a plane mounted a helicopter.
New orders just in, Jensen. The boss wants Pritchard to examine the Typhoon ASAP.
Copy that. Thanks for the lift.
No problem. Hey, and Jensen, I just wanted to say, new look suits you. Like, you haven't missed a beat at all.
Thanks.
Is
So,
she
how's it
flirting?
feel?
That sounds like
Being
flirting.
augmented.
Excuse me?
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean, I've got a few neuro enhancements myself. Discreet ones to help me fly better. But I chose to get them implanted. You didn't. Now that you had a chance to try them out, what do you think?
I think shut up, this is a boring conversation.
You're right. I didn't choose to get augmented. And I still don't know if I would have if given the choice. But today felt good. Surprisingly good.
Dr. Reed said you'd
Hell
take tonight.
yeah, dude. I
Said it
got
was
to
in your
murder
genes.
people in a savage
Just be
way.
careful, okay? A lot of people think there's a
Nothing
reason the
beats
human
a
body
good
rejects
bit
this
of shooting.
technology over time.
I didn't peg you for the type who gets caught up in metaphysical debates, Malik.
I'm not. I told you myself, I've got neuro enhancements. I'm just saying the choices we do get to make inevitably have consequences.
Yeah. Tell that to the bastard who did this to me.
I hear you. And you know what? You're not the only person in this place who wants to find him. So if I can help in any way, all you gotta do is ask.
I appreciate that, Malik, but right now...
You've got to get the Typhoon into the tech lab, right? See you later then. Oh, and Jensen, the boss wants a face-to-face debrief in his office once it's secure.
Roger
These
that.
chats really
Good
drag
idea.
on throughout the game. I mean, I swear there's more like chat time than actual gameplay time. But probably not, but you know, it just seems that way.
I think it's disgusting how public opinion has turned on David so quickly.
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity first. I think someone slipped him into something.
Well, if it isn't Attila the Hun, fresh from the killing fields. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast.
Well,
you're an expert
CPU
on
and
everything
SCSI aren't
computer.
words,
There's
they're
a reason I examine
acronyms.
them
I
every
feel
day.
that Pritchard
Hell,
should
For your
reevaluate
information,
this.
I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
What do you think they talk about?
David and Hugh Darrow? Hell if I know. What did Bill Gates and Steve Jobs talk about?
Eddie's trying to convince him to come out and hide, make a statement that will counteract Bill Tag.
Darrow, buddy.
I'm telling you, Hugh, he might not have put the gun in Sanders' hand, but it was Taggart's speech to the... Yeah, how you feeling?
I've had better days.
Well, when we're done here, check him at Dr. Markovic at the limb clinic downtown. Get her to get a checkup.
If you insist. Listen, about Sanders?
Yeah, about Sanders. What the hell were you thinking? Letting him slip away like that? I sent you in there to take care of things.
I'm hoping it'll pay off for us later. Sanders was furious when he found out his hacker was augmented. He's not gonna rest till he finds out who set him up.
Oh, and you're naive enough to think he'll share the information when he gets it. I thought you were ready for this, Adam.
I am. Today's attack was just a shell game being run by somebody else. I intend to find out who and why, so that it never happens to anybody again.
Good, because so do I. That hacker in Sanders' group, you're sure he was augmented?
I pulled his cables out myself.
Yeah, well, the police are saying he's not, and they're refusing to let me see the body, no matter how much money I threaten to pull from their retirement fund.
Maybe someone else is offering more. So what do you want me to do, boss?
We have to get a look at the corpse. You still got friends on the force. You think one of them will let you into the morgue?
Depends who I run into.
Get over to the station and find a way inside. Because if that hacker was augmented, his neural hub might tell us who he was. Contact me when you've gotten a hold of it.
You got it.
Gotta say sorry in advance about this video. It's not really in advance, it's kinda halfway through the video, but yeah. The rest of the video follows suit as this. It's pretty much all just boring talk about storylines and other crap that no one cares about. Oh, the good thing is, after this small chapter bit of boring talking and extremely long things, it does become more actiony and less talking, which is something very much needed.
Jensen, remember me? No, sounds too desperate. Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help. Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Slightly confused about where the stairs were, but we found them. It's all good.
This whole thing just brings back bad memories. I love working here, but it's hard knowing that at any second...
Gotta say, this is probably the most boring part of the game for me because of the fact it was like, what, 15 minutes of pure chat and doing nothing. There's more chat to come. It's not a good thing. I honestly think they could do with removing or shortening this massively. Putting in some kind of, quick skip option through the chat. Doesn't seem to be one as far as I could tell. Really need one.
I was waiting for you.
Out here? Why not come meet me inside?
I don't know. I guess I'm just not ready. This is where you work, but to me, this is also the place where I lost my daughter.
I guess I never thought of it that way.
I'm sorry. It's not proper of me to come here and stir up bad memories, especially after what you've been through.
Yeah. A lot of things changed 6 months ago.
I can't get over how much they've changed you. At first, I couldn't even believe you were still alive. How do you handle all of this?
They did what they had to do to save me. And in a way, I can do more now than I ever could.
I'm glad to know you take it so well. Many of us wouldn't be able to cope so easily with such traumatic changes.
Can I ask why you wanted to see me?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm here about Megan. About what happened to her. Or rather, about the investigation into what happened.
What about it?
Well, simply put, I feel something is not quite right with the way the case was handled.
You think there was some foul play involved?
I do. Call it mother's intuition. But when speaking to some of the investigators, there were a lot of inconsistencies. And then I met this detective.
Well, at least the next part of the game features more shooting and actual
And now you want to find out more.
dialogues.
I'll never get a call from her to ask how I've been, or have the chance to ask her about her day. She was stolen from me. However unjustified this all is, I still want to know why it happened. You're not the same, Adam. And we've yet to see if it's for better or worse. But I know you loved Megan. Please, will you help me find out what really happened to her?
I never got a chance to investigate the attack myself. I'll look into it.
Thank you. This means the world to me, Adam. Really.
The first thing I'll need to do is meet with this detective, Chase.
Good. He works part-time as a security guard in an apartment building on Brooklyn Court. I'll be waiting for you in your apartment lobby once you're done.
Why does a detective need to work part-time as a security guard?
Oh, he retired soon
Well,
after the
this
case.
should be over in like
I don't
5-10
really know
seconds, so
Maybe he'll tell
at
you.
least
I'm on it.
all of the chat's out of the way.